All right, we got a hitch out of Brookings, Oregon, and about a 30-mile hitch up to Gold Beach. Last time I was here, this boat was not that dilapidated. I mean, it was just as much vegetation growing inside, but wow, it is completely collapsing. I have pictures of it on my hard drive. But this is the Rogue River Inlet. They have the big jet boat competition here every year, and they go all the way up river for quite a ways. I think they go almost all the way up to Grants Pass. But yep, this is where the Rogue River spits out. There's a couple of channels. I've got to cross over that bridge. I was hoping to find a little spot to crash out tonight, but it smells so bad here, like rotten fish, that I don't think I'm gonna be staying here. This would be a good little spot though. Sink in right there. Yeah, this is the old Gold Beach port. We've got a bunch of gift shops and dispensary and cafes and probably restaurant. There's a bunch of seals out there. Excuse me. Big old row of seals out there. Out there as well. Sorry, I got my sunglasses on, it's hard to see. Yeah, it wasn't much to the town, so I didn't really shoot anything. It's just normal stores and no little downtown area or anything. So we're gonna, still got plenty of time to get over that bridge and hopefully hitch out. If not, we will crash on the other side of that bridge. The only thing is, I'd like to be over on this side where I can get water, but yeah, there's seals. Wow, there's some seals down there, Freya. You've never seen a seal before, huh? Yeah, those are water dogs. All right, guys, keep you updated. Okay, so I decided to stay on the town side of the bridge here in Gold Beach. Give a big shout out to Steve, who gave me a ride from Brookings up here to Gold Beach. He's a taxi driver, and he had to drive all the way back to Gold Beach to pick someone up, so he figured he'd help me out and give me a ride on up. Really appreciate it. Thank you, brother. And yeah, so I just came where you saw from earlier, where that dilapidated boat was. There's a hiking trail that goes along underneath the bridge. So I came up here, found this little shelf area, and set up right here for the night. That way I can go up and get water in the morning and I'm thinking I'm gonna have to get across that bridge to start hitchhiking. So I'll probably go out across that bridge, but I can't remember if there was a wide enough road on that side to hitch on. Last time I came through here, I think I had an issue with that. I had to come all the way back to the bridge, and then that's what it was. As soon as I get over the bridge, I'll start hitchhiking from there because there's a big enough area for people to pull over. Little Freya, we did some walking today, probably about 4 or 5 miles. It was about 1.5 miles through this town, and we walked from the State Beach into Brookings, and then back out. So yeah, we probably did about 4 or 5 miles. My pack is so heavy, and I'm carrying a bag of food because I keep supplying on food because the rain keeps coming every other day or every couple of days. So I want to make sure I have at least, some food to make it through, like peanut butter and jelly and bread and top ramen. I'd really like to pick up some eggs, but man, $7-8 a dang dozen. Nobody sells the split in half 6-packs. I love putting eggs in my ramen, but that's all right. Ramen will get me through. Peanut butter and jelly will get me through. And yeah, we'll give a big shout out to my buddy Jay, old Jason, out in Kinsman, Ohio. Thanks for the kickdown, brother. Really helps. Just went to Freya's dog food, but hey, any little bit helps. We are sitting here, Riverside. Last time I was here, I saw a bunch of otters, but I haven't seen any otters this time. Yeah, this is my view for the night, hopefully. Oh, is that an otter? Or a seal? Or a stick? Well, so yeah, uneventful day. Got here to Gold Beach a couple hours ago, walked all the way through from the south end of town to the north side of the town, and like it's dead. Like this town is dead. Wasn't really any trafficy areas. It's a Sunday, so I was gonna try to busk in front of one of the stores, but there's like nobody at the store, nobody at the gas stations. So hopefully I'll get a good hitch tomorrow up to the next town. In the next town, I'm gonna definitely try busking because I got 2 more days of good weather. I can at least try to make some money on my own instead of waiting on supporters and friends to donate. So hopefully I'll be able to make a little cash. I don't know how busy this little plaza will be. The restaurant over there is pretty busy, but maybe I can after I get packed up, see if that area starts popping off. And I can just sit over there by the docks and play. Oops. Sorry guys, dropped you. Oh yeah, so that's about the update, and I'm gonna make some dinner and call it an evening. It's nice that the weather's changed to sunny and nice out, and we're getting later days. Sun ain't going down till about 7 o'clock, almost 7:30, or at least it don't get dark till about then, so I don't have to rush around and try to find a spot at 4 o'clock anymore. I can wait till 6, 7 at the latest. Right now it's about 5, I believe, maybe 5:30. But yeah, I got a couple more hours of daylight. I'm gonna make some dinner and chill. All right guys, I will talk to you later. Crossing over the mighty Rogue River. Hello, Pacific. We're just now leaving Gold Beach. Sun's out. It's nice. Freya's all happy, sun dogged out. Look at all these hotels or something over here. It's probably for the races every year. Or like timeshares. That good old scheme. See you later, Gold Beach. On to Bandon. Alright, guys. It's a beautiful morning. Successfully camped right where I'm at. That's the side I'll be heading to. I'm going to try to get to Bandon, Oregon. Can't really get the bridge over there. Beautiful spot. Little Freya handling her morning business. Getting some grass. That's where I camped. The 101's right here. Or the one. Yeah, that was a restful night. Woke up at like 4 in the morning to some guy. I don't know where he was at. Sounded like he was out over there on that island. Or maybe out underneath the bridge or something. And he was just screaming and yelling and saying it's all because of Joe Biden and all kinds of weird shit. So then I went back to sleep. I actually woke up around 7 o'clock, which is nice because usually I'm up at 5, especially on the rainy days. But yeah, I'm going to try to get to Bandon. I think it's about another 40 miles, maybe 30, 40 miles up. There's a little town of Port Orford, but it's really tiny with just bare minimum. But depending on the ride, I might only get a ride to Port Orford and then try to catch a ride from Port Orford to Bandon. But I'm going to try to get to Bandon before the rain, so I can hunker down there. We're going to have 2 or 3 days of rain there. And then it's calling for one day at like 20%, which is just cloudy and sprinkling once in a while, hopefully. And then after that, it's like 11 days, 10 days of rain. Let's figure that out. Better to hunker down somewhere and fly a sign for work. Find somewhere I can just post up, get some work while it's raining. I don't know. We'll see. All right, guys. Well, that's the update. I'm gonna finish my coffee. So we had a couple of quick jumps from Gold Beach to Port Orford to Bandon. Now I'm Bandon. I didn't get any video in Port Orford. Immediately started hitching out after I got dropped off and got picked up right away. Thanks to Tara and Karen for the rides. I appreciate y'all. This is Weber Port here in Bandon. It's a little downtown, old school downtown area over there. We'll go through, get some video of that here in a little bit. But the spot, Bandon's pretty cool. I got dropped off on the north side of town, so I'm not going all the way back to the south side. Yeah, it's a cool little area. I'll be heading that direction. Freya. Alright, that's the update, guys. All right, so last night we walked out this frontage road that leads over to the 101 and found this little abandoned piece of property. Still in Bandon. It's where we still camped for the night. Just packing up. There is a house right up there. Haven't really heard anybody up there, so yeah, I'm trying to be quiet. But yeah, it's a cool little piece of property. All the water lilies are coming up. All the fentanyl. It smells like fentanyl up here. Yeah, it's a pretty cool piece of property. We do have rain coming. I always try to hunker down inside there, but I mean, this road's trafficked pretty well, and there's nobody else here, so obviously this place is checked up on. And I'm sure they come check up on it in a storm. Maybe. It's all about being low key. Get the water out there. It's a cool spot to camp for the night. Definitely gonna go back into Bandon and do some busking. It was pretty high traffic yesterday. I busked for a little bit, but it was at the end of the day where everybody was kind of taking off. Yeah, today definitely gonna go up there and play some music all day, try to make some money and get some supplies. The rain doesn't start till tomorrow evening, so hopefully make a little bit of scratch today, get some supplies, and go find a spot to hunker down. I'm gonna go check out, about 1.5 miles out of town is a bridge. I'm gonna go out there tonight and check that out and see if it's something I'd be able to set up under. And then I just have to do 1.5 miles walk in and out of town, which is only about 25 minutes one way. So 45-minute round trip walking. Hopefully it's just not dumping on me the whole time while I'm walking. But my shoes have already been completely soaked a few times now, so I'm used to the wet shoes and stinky feet, so it's all good. But yeah, we're gonna get packed up here and head back into town. Bye, guys. The old Masonic Temple. So yeah, this is the little downtown Bandon area. The old downtown. Into the sun. All right, everybody. So we just got over here behind a school, little wooded area. Behind me is the baseball diamond and the track and stuff like that out there. But I'm back far enough. Wait till it gets dark, and then set up for the night. Lots of rain, like it's showing all 10 days on the 10-day forecast. It is across the bridge is a state park, so I will be able to sneak over and get showers, and probably have closer access to water. Although I am staying next to a river, as long as it's fresh water and not mixed with salt water, I can filter that. But the state park's not far from there. It's probably another mile up after the bridge, so at least be able to get up there if I need to. And then hopefully, just if there's breaks in the rain, I can walk into town real quick, resupply, and come back to the tent. I don't know. This is dealing with this length of rain off and on is, yeah, it's becoming annoying because there's literally nothing I can do. I don't want to pack up wet. That just makes everything smell so bad. Freya's sweater smells so bad, and I just washed it. As soon as it gets wet, it just stinks. So, I don't know. Definitely going to go out to that bridge, though. And like I said, a mile and a half is... sorry, there's a dog though in the distance. Gotta make sure Freya don't run. He's looking for a leash. But yeah, so yeah, there'll be stores, like I said, mile and a half from the bridge. So I'll be able to go back to that. But yeah, it was cool today. Busked down at the old downtown of Bandon. Only pulled in about $35, but I'm gonna try again tomorrow. And with that and whatever I make tomorrow, we'll go to supplies. I just got camp gas. That'll be enough to last for at least 5 or 6 days. And I still have a bunch of ramen, peanut butter and jelly. And then I'm going to get some other stuff once I get up to the store and head out. Make my pack and my bag heavier. I don't know what's going on with my... Sorry, I don't mean to flip you guys off, but this huge knot coming off of in the middle knuckle there. Huge knot coming off of that. And this knuckle is so sore, so I don't know if it's like some kind of arthritis popping up, but it's not really doing any justice on the camera. But compared to my other finger, it's not like that, so I think I got arthritis starting. It's hurting too. And it's probably due to the fact that I'm not eating the best of foods. Ramen and peanut butter and jelly, and ramen and peanut butter and jelly. Not a good diet for a 46-year-old, probably. But yeah, we're going to chill here tonight. Like I said, a couple more hours, we'll set up. It's pretty peaceful back here, nice and quiet. Bandon's pretty cool. All the people so far, I mean, it's a lot of tourists that come through that old downtown area, but yeah, it was all right. I only played for probably maybe 2 or 3 hours, so not the best of money for playing that long, but I don't know. Maybe times are tough. I don't know. It is a Tuesday, so it'd be better if this was a weekend for sure. Well, yeah, I'm just going to set up camp and call it a night. All right, guys. We'll make a new video later.